you know when someone's crushing on you, especially at a time when most people are texting?
Oh,
You're
that's
not
tough,
seeing
right?
each other face to face, and you're like, because you can misread an email, you know? You can
Yeah, I could never tell even before.
And if you're arrogant, like any response, you're like, they love me.
Or if you're really negative, you're like, what a bitch. Why is she being so mean to me?
I have a crush on you. Like, oh, be sarcastic
Okay. It just depends on who you are as a person, you know? But there are some ways, according to a professional, that you can tell someone's crushing on you.
These are 3 psychology tricks to tell if somebody has a crush on you. 1. They unconsciously
Is this Giselle Bundchen?
Yes.
Okay.
match their texting style to yours. For instance, if they write long paragraphs with a lot of emojis, try to take the opposite texting style. Write short sentences with no emojis. If they mirror that, it means they like you.
Oh, wait. I thought that if they write back short, then they don't have the time or the effort for you.
Well, what she's saying is, let's say you and I are texting, okay? And you're really into me.
No, the opposite.
Jason's dream.
I know. I know.
Finally.
And I want to know if Jason's crushing on me because I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah.
And he's just like writing a novel. Right, whole deal, right? I want to know if he is into me. I will send something short back, and then he will mirror what I have just done and write something short back too.
Yeah.
But in my view, if you're writing me short back, I'm like, screw this girl. You know, you want to write, okay.
Because
then,
that's
you know what?
how you interpret things.
Yeah.
But what she could be doing is that's just her text style. What I could be doing, that's just my text. That's just who I am. So then you, because you are into me, you
So I'm changing
mirror it.
and emulating the text style. That's what people would do.
yes.
Yeah, you're
I
seeing if
use
they're copying.
emojis,
They're seeing if they're copying you.
Okay.
and you use emojis, I might use emojis.
Or if you don't start off using GIFs and you start using GIFs and they start using GIFs.
Yeah.
Or they're trying to like stay on the same level with you.
Exactly.
I do that a lot though with like any relationship I have with like men or women. When I start texting someone or getting to know someone,
You got
I
something
kind
to
of
tell
like
us?
no, I just kind of like mimic or like kind of like match their texting style. That way to like understand and like get along better. You know what
Okay,
I mean?
I can see that.
Sometimes I do that.
Yes,
yeah.
I do that in real life where I match people's energy.
You were sending me the eggplant over and over. What is
Hey, don't worry about that. That was supposed to be secret, Jason.
Kind of jealous. You don't send me the eggplant. You do match my text.
I send you the peach.
Yeah. Well, you like my butt. You like my butt or must like your butt?
We don't know.
We like each other's butts.
Open for interpretation.
Sending back a wagon from the Oregon Trail.
He's like, oh, I love wagons. All right, more signs somebody's crushing on you.
2. Tell them that you booked something for the two of you in 6 months, but you have 24 hours to cancel it. If they seem distressed and want you to cancel, it means they don't see a future with you.
Ooh, that's
And
a
I
good
just
one.
tell you,
That's when you. That's going to either make it or break it. Right there.
it was the hottest thing on my very first date that my husband did. Very first date with my husband. We met for a wine tasting, and
Of course you
while
did.
we only had like 3 sips of wine out of the 3 hours we sat there.
And then you
So
went
you-
to the bedroom?
No, we didn't. We didn't.
Oh,
So you really
oh.
tricked
We just,
him.
yeah.
You're like, I don't like
He
wine
tricked
that
me.
much. Oh
He
yeah, both
tricked
of you.
me
Yeah,
too,
that's
because
right.
we're both alcoholics. But that's how we knew. See, how we were meant to be because we went to a wine tasting and didn't drink any
You were
other
so
wine.
into each other, you didn't care about anything
Didn't even
else.
care about the wine.
Wow.
But
That's nice.
while we were there, we were talking about different kinds of foods that we liked, and he looked up and booked a sushi making class for 2 months in advance.
On the first date?
right while we were sitting there.
Wow.
That's how well we were getting along.
Little did you know you could cancel right up to the minute. But
That's what she's saying
And he
too.
had a Groupon, but it's okay.
she's saying you can only. Her way is different than Ben's way.
Why?
Because Ben's way could get out at any given time.
Oh, well.
Her way, you have to cancel within 24 hours.
Or tell 'em
Another
that.
thing, probably Ben was thinking, if it doesn't work well with Katie, I'll find somebody else to bring.
Maybe, but I took it as this is a good
It is a good sign.
It's a good sign.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying, like, if you ever talk with somebody and you're on a date or you're dating somebody and then you mention, like, an artist or a concert and you say, oh, we should get tickets, and it's not for a couple months, that's a good sign.
Perfect. Yes, absolutely.
I do remember dating a girl, and this was years ago, before I went on my mission for my church, or right after I got back, actually. And she bought me tickets to a Carolina basketball game, Carolina versus Wake. And I was
yeah.
like, whoa, we went out like twice.
Uh-huh.
And it was like 3 months from now. I'm like, yeah, we'll probably still be together. No.
No.
Broke up a month later, and I got to take my brother. It was awesome. Thanks for the ticket.
It always works out somehow.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah. And there is one more tip in case you're wondering if someone's crushing on you.
3. Post a picture of yourself on your story with some weird stuff in the background, like some text or some weird emojis. If they like you, they will notice because they will be inspecting the background.
Wait,
The
what?
background.
Inspecting the
Why-
background.
If you post a photo of yourself and emojis in it, and they're going to just be like it because it's being nice,
If
right?
you're doing your story and
Yeah.
you have like crazy things that are going on behind you,
Yeah.
the
Like Squid's
person,
naked in the background.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he's just dancing all around. The person who's really into you and everything that you're doing is going to dissect that photo more than
Oh, and say
like
something?
your coworker. Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Because your
Yeah.
coworker will be like, "Oh, there's Jason hanging out with naked dudes again."
Yeah.
But somebody who's interested in you will be like, "What's up
Boring.
with that?"
Yeah.
You know, they're gonna
Yeah.
ask questions that leads to conversation.
Interesting.
Makes
Or you're
sense.
like a Gronk fathead in your bathroom or something. She'd probably be
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh, what's that thing?" You know,
Yeah.
Got
Oh,
it.
is he
they're
texting
really
me?
inspecting it.
Like, is he texting me from the toilet?
Yeah.
Interesting. you know?
Right.
I think those are really great
I
tips.
think that. Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Try
that,
those.
all on a that's all on a I guess on a not in person level,
Right.
Yeah.
because in person is difficult sometimes too.
Yeah, because if you
feel like-
especially don't know their personality, like if they're an outgoing personality type, they might seem like they like everybody they're
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's time. I mean, they always say one of the big things I always got from whenever I hung out with a girl before I was married.
Uh huh.
Anyways,
Memories.
but before I sometimes when a girl would like if you're talking and they laugh and touch your leg or they laugh
Yeah.
and they touch your arm. That was
Oh,
always a
yeah.
big one for me. Like, ooh, there might be something here. There might
Yeah.
be.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good. Even in sales, my dad when he was in sales for years, I know it sounds weird, but he knew if he like put his hand on somebody's shoulder and they didn't like bristle,
Mhm.
he's like they're gonna buy from me.
Yeah.
Like he didn't do it
Okay.
right away. It'd be usually in a sales seminar, it's a different thing. But he'd be sharing something and he'd go, "Yeah, you know, like," and he's, you know, Tom here, da da da, and they're like, "Yeah, yeah," and they're like, he said every time for some reason that connection, they would buy.
Definitely, if they always laugh, no matter
Yes.
if it's not that funny, they're still laughing. You know, that's always a big one.
Now, Squid, you're single and you're trying all this stuff out. You're about to say something about.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say the second one where you plan something out 6 months ahead and see how they like reciprocate it. I feel like that one is a little ballsy and a little sketchy. You have to wait till after I feel like you met a couple times.
Yeah.
I feel like if you do that beforehand and you like
Yeah.
a
That's
job and
psycho.
yeah, you come off as a psycho.
That would be more of an in-person one.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's all about the risk of it all because otherwise, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you might get a girl, Squid, they're like, well, we've got something planned in 9 months.
Whoa, don't wish that on me, Ricky Bobby.
You listen to the show, right? You know I don't like condoms, right? 9 months, we're gonna have a baby.
That's what I got planned.
Yeah, they're like, whoa, not a creeper.
Surprise!
But if they're into you, they'll do it.
Sure.
Yeah. And so what? You don't want the kid later. It's whatever.
God.
Yeah.
Sounds
That's a
miserable.
decision for another time, I guess.